Okay then. Alright, so... I think I have to go prot again, guys. Jesus, let me change this thumbnail real quick, or just like the name. I'm so sorry. Like, I tried getting a retribution point of view yet again. Protection Paladin point of view. Alright, so I really came in for that. But yeah, I was forced to swap again. Well, I'll get that retri rating, guys. Don't you worry, it'll be here eventually. But yeah, this is kind of what happens. That feels so bad though. Onina Mirza says, you know I'm here. Oh, well, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I was hoping to show some retribution Paladin point of view, but no bueno. Yet again. They just bait me in, you know. They're like, oh, hey Abi, you wanna play Retribution Paladin? And my stupid clown ass is like, sure, let's play some Retri Paladin. And then they're like, oh, you gotta go prot. So now we're back again on Protection Paladin. The worst thing is that I'm not gonna have any idea what to talk about, because we talked about all the Protection Paladin things yesterday pretty much. So like... Okay, we got sense on that up. Jenny Skander says Alt F4, man. I'll try it later. Thanks for the input. Just getting a few things set up and we should be Gucci to go. Now the raid is not fully figured out yet. They're still logging a few characters left and right. We're not going to be able to play red though, which is disappointing. But yeah. I hope not many of you have already clicked on this and been like, hey, we gotta go Retri, because I did launch the stream up with Retribution Paladin, but like at that exact second, they were like, you gotta go prot. So I'm just gonna... They're still logging. Yeah. I'm gonna increase my mic volume just a little bit. If it's too much, if it's too loud, you guys let me know. But I think it's fine. Robert Hernandez says Prot Palace with a sad face. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm sad about it too. But we'll get all the classes in there eventually. Like, we just did this yesterday though. So I can understand if your curiosity is not, you know, if your curiosity isn't peaking right now. It's the same for me, it really is, but you know, sometimes you just gotta get all your tanks saved before you can play a DPS. Worst thing about it though is that my tank is the red that I need, so yeah. Anyway, we'll be doing ICC 25 Heroic. No Ruby Sanctum today, just ICC, so should not take longer than 2 hours, give or take. And yeah. Yeah, no Ruby Sanctum today, so no Wipe Fest. At least we should be able to get an Abomination point of view today, because there should be no one trying his quest. So you know, there's that. We didn't get to show that yesterday, and hopefully I can do lots of damage on the A-bomb. That is what we are aiming for. Let's get some summons going. Okay, he seems to be... still in Dalaran. Let's get all their asses in here. Also, I just gotta make sure that my Discord works. But it does seem like it's working. Milky Pinky says, hey. Hello there, Milky Pinky. Nice to see you on this beautiful evening. Finally made a stream? Yeah, glad to see you here, man. I was hoping that I could show you Retribution Paladin today, but it didn't work out. I had to go Protection, just as I had to do yesterday. So it's a little bit disappointing, but... you know, the raid needs it. That's the end of that. Actually gonna put this music just a little bit lower. I don't mind the sound effects too much, but some of this music is just, yeah, like the tune we had a few seconds ago. Oof. Robert Hernandez says, I was light as well, or I was light too. Yeah, I know, man. Oh shit, you're talking about a completely different lie. Oh, that was beyond my control, alright? Sometimes you just gotta be social. They're still swapping a few characters around. We should get started here in like 5 minutes again. Luis Lanos Torres says, off tank again. Lol. Yeah, it's not good. I really wanted to show you Red. That's why I logged on my Retribution Paladin. But as soon as I entered ICC and got my stream started, it was like, hey, can you go to Protection? And you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. If an officer tells you to do something, just gotta do it. That's a big ass radius. No wonder Hux gave me those, but I never used them. Forgot about them instantly. Veltuna Odin says, bro, you have some characters on Horde? Of course not. Glory to the Alliance. There's no dirty hordes in my chat. Or on my channel, or in my character screen, or anywhere, honestly. You dirty hordes, ganking my poor Iron Abi. Nah. I had my suspicions that hordes were bad people, but they have all been confirmed. Ah, we missed the last one. Ah. Milky Pinky says, I got Haunted Memento yesterday for 6k. That's not bad. You can probably make a profit off of that. Bid was 6k, but buyout was 12k. Yes! You see, that's how you gotta play that auction house, Milky. Well done. Because especially with these big items, like, they will very often just put that bid really low. So that's well done. Also, I changed a little bit of the stream settings. I turned on stream delay actually on 1 second, hoping that it would just fix the entire stream delay and give us only 1 second of stream delay, but I don't know. So far it doesn't seem to be 1 second. Veltuna Odin says fake shit. Oh hell no, man. Nah, we're not fake. We're like as OG gets on Warmane. I was here since like 2009, man. I had this Night Elf rogue called Darkness Blade. Real story. Freaking Darkness Blade, man. I was doing like 700 DPS with 3k gear score. The thing is, back then Warmane didn't even know gear score yet, so it was just a big mess. Officers deciding if someone's gear is good or not. Oh. Like, that's the thing, right? Warmane is an infrastructure that has been built up on like 13 or so, like 10 plus years of just people being there. Milky Pinky asks, when are you gonna play the Rogue so I can keck? Yeah, the Rogue. I do want to show that. But like I said, the first thing that I want to do, if I could pick, it would be Retri, because I need that footage for the Retribution Paladin guide. And yeah, Rogue is definitely on that list. I haven't played it in a long time. So good guy Nissel asks, can you show your talents? Alright, so in the Retribution tree we've got pretty standard setup. We got the demoralizing shout effect right here, the movement speed increase. This is good for snap aggro. And this is all just, yeah, you know. We have nothing in Holy. You don't need any of that, but you could alternatively take this if you want more aggro. And in the protection tree it's quite simple. Pretty normal. Just a stun build. 1 point in Reckoning pays off. You're gonna notice it proc so often. And you know, 1 point in Spiritual Attunement. If you're in raids, you're gonna get hit so hard that you're only gonna need 5% of the mana healed. So 2 points in that is such a waste. And you know this for the stun reduction as well. It's a pretty standard build. The only thing that's weird is the Reckoning, really. Jolet asks, what's up, man? What's up with yourself, Jolet? Because I'm having like a great time. We're in ICC, sadly. We're on Protection Paladin again. But yeah, it should still be fine. Like I said yesterday, Protection Paladin is super chill. I would have really wished for something else, but it is what it is. They're still like furiously swapping around characters, so they're kind of having a little bit of a rough time today. And this is the thing, right? If you apply today, the officers are gonna be like, man, we had such little attendance, we need more people. And your chances of getting accepted goes up. Because we barely have enough people today. Milky Pinky asks, how much are you gonna stream tonight? I'm gonna stream the ICC raid, and that's gonna be it. Tomorrow I'll take a little bit of a break. Monday I'm gonna fix my PC, because it's making too much noise. You can hear it on stream, it's not good. Not with this game, because it's like, you know, shit old, but... Jolet says that female Draenei Pala looks stunning. Oh yes. This is the best female Draenei, just like, in general. We could make it more spicy, guys. We remove the shirt. Now look at that. Those colors just blending in over each other. The teal and the gold. That's actually just like my channel. Good guy Nissel asks, why no Crusade talent? The one in the third tree in Retri. Well, the thing is, in an endgame raid, in an endgame raiding guild, as a Protection Paladin, you're most likely going to be the off-tank. And you can get a whole lot of threat from using Havoc instead of Mitrios. So, you know, I compensate for the lack of threat talents with Havoc. And a little bit of Reckoning as well. This does a lot. Do not underestimate a double Seal of Vengeance hit on the boss. But yeah, if you need more threat, you could get Crusade, you could get Seals of the Pure. All of this is gonna help you out with your threat. And yeah, you're gonna have some threat problems, of course. Like the crazy DPSs, the 6.5k mages, the 6.9k warriors. They need to be careful themselves. Because they can kill themselves, and they tend to actually just do that. So, you know. Aggro is a two-way street. You gotta give and you gotta take. Yeah, Banes are fun as well. there is another video I got in store for us. For all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen. It's how to build a ICC 10-man raid. You know, because it's different than a 25-man raid. So we'll get to that eventually as well. But there's just so many ideas just floating around. And footage is kind of the thing limiting me, but yeah. That's why we gotta play Ratri. Actually, we could just join his Bane as Ratri. We're not saved on 10. Alright, but they do seem to be getting ready. Which is about damn time, I would say. This was a little bit messy. Not that many people on, so... You know... Figuring out what to invite, or who to invite on what character. It can be tough. Let's just get this out of the way. So no one is like, wait, stop the ready check. I don't have a Greater Blessing of Sanctuary. Don't start. I'm missing the 3% damage reduction, which I'm gonna get from the first disc shield because it covers the entire raid, but I want G-Boss! Ray! Now there's actually a reason to have G-Boss. I like saying there isn't, but when the target blocks, parries, or dodges a melee attack, the target will gain 2% of maximum displayed mana. Those melee attacks, I'm not sure if it works on like Bone Storm. If it does though, that might be insane. I don't know. I think it has to be a direct melee attack. This thing is already killing my ear. Gotta figure this out as well. Too much to do, guys. Alright, so our setup today is a Resto Shaman, a Holy Pala, nice little Disc Priest it seems, and a Resto Druid. Some standard ass stuff really. No, that's... Alright, Warmane please. What are you doing? He's gonna need 2 anyway, so might as well just give 2. Isn't there an option in Streamlabs just to hear your mic? Yeah, I've been looking for it. And the thing is, I also want you guys to hear World of Warcraft sounds, because sound is a very interesting thing. It's important. A lot of sound cues will, you know, your brain processes sound faster than visual things. So, for example, if you get Vile Gassed, and you hear that little... that trumpet, you know, that... then, yeah, you can react faster if you just hear it. So I think it's important that you guys get a clear audio of the game as well. Rosen X says, wow, that team looks like poo-poo, Marrow Wipe incoming. Yeah, this team fucking sucks. Look at all these noobs. Like, this guy is in Burning Crusade gear, he's gonna suck ass. And this guy, I don't know, that's probably ICC 10 normal gear. He's completely naked, he just doesn't care. Rosen X says, sound is nice, I'm gonna remove the loop then. There's an easy fix for that, because... yeah, I get that, it's very loopy. Captain Suka says hi. Oh, that can only be one person. Milky Pinky says YouTube tutorials. Yeah, I tried looking it up, but maybe I'm just not searching for the right terms or something, because like everything I do find, it's not what I need. Which I think it's really weird, because I'm probably not the only person with these questions. Rosenx says that Woomy is naked. Yeah. Completely naked. Oh, what's this gear actually? He needs marks. Oof. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, he needs a little bit of work, but it's fine enough. Let's see if he got that right socket bonus activated. Oh, never mind. You don't have that meta gem on a druid. Just take a spirit gem instead. Milky Pinky says you are 23. Why aren't you clubbing? Well, I'm just not that social. Nah, I like clubbing, but not every day. I do get like terrible migraines. So if I go to a club and if I somehow manage to survive it, then the next day I'm just done. But it's still a lot of fun. Clubbing is good. RosenX says, who is this and why do you know me? I know you from Discord, man. Enigma. You them Enigma boys. Alright, we're buffing up and we're going. Milky Pinky says, unlucky, yesterday I got drunk of vodka. Wow, sounds like a good time. Vodka just gets you so drunk though. It's not my favorite drink, but if you want to get crunked, then it's good. Just like usual though, you know, be careful when you drink. Silex asks, do you play Unholy Death Knight? It's one of the few classes that I do not have. I don't have a tank Feral Druid. I don't have a Blood DK for tank and DPS, like properly geared. And I don't have an Unholy DK. I pretty much have all the rest. Ah, we're getting started. But we're just off tank, so... Alright, let's see. Alright, so there's pretty much just one trick on Malgar as a protection Pala. I did it yesterday, but I'll do it again. So the spike spawn, you get your taunt. Gee, they fucking melted. Yeah, there's no tricks to be done there. Alright, let me just kill the boss. I'll get back to the chat in just a minute here. Just take notice of how many times Reckoning is proccing off of one talent point into it. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Oh, alright, let's get over here. We can help a little bit with these fights. So we're just ping-ponging him left and right, you know, as the tanks. This way the melee don't have to move that much. And we can just... Oh, yo, that boy almost got cleaved. Oh shit, I misclicked my taunt. Well, just pop a CD, it's fine. That poor guy on the spike. Alright, so at this point just ignore spikes, kill boss. Or just kill the spikes for AoE damage. That's probably more professional. Alright, let's take a look at the chat. There was a lot of chat, guys. How exciting! Rosen X says, you actually have all the spells on that bar, not just 2 buttons you spam, etc, etc. I should make you some macros so you can AFK while tanking. No, don't make those macros, because they're gonna make you play a lot worse than with manual inputs. Manual inputs will always be better. So I won't need those macros. Milky Pinky says, no, vodka, it's not a good time. The shit fucked me up real good, and I didn't eat before. Oof. Yeah, you gotta eat something, guys. If you're gonna drink, you need to fill up that stomach. So there's something there to absorb. This seems to be like a complete mess, but I didn't get MD's tricks, so I couldn't pull them there anyway. But I would have liked to just put them behind the pillar. They would have stacked up, all the casters would have come to us, and our AoE would have been much better. Let's see, good guy Nissel says, last week we killed 25 heroic PP and Lady for the first time with our guild. Felt so good though. And we got Syndra heroic to 8%. That's close. But be careful with Syndra Gosa, huh? Because, yeah, the last few percentages, they're the hardest. Milky Pinky says that he felt ashamed after vomiting 3 times and getting drunk too early. Yeah, I know that feeling. The first time I tried Rakia, oof. Oh god, that took no more than 1 hour. I was so done. Rosenex says, Reckoning is OP, and when they called me mad when I put it on my Paladin. Yes, yeah. You're not mad, dude. If you genuinely feel like there is something that you're doing better than other people, just tell them. There's no need to be an asshole about it, though. Right, so just be nice about it, but if they don't believe you, then that's on them. Robert Hernandez says, silence Rosen, I already told Ducky. Oh, I have no idea what they're talking about now, but they told Ducky, guys. Watch your women's, watch your children's.
And his will unbending. Those who oppose him will be destroyed utterly. And those who serve unquestioningly with utter devotion of mind and soul.
Juan Diego Valdivia Blume says, you are using Judgment of Light, my friend. Hold up. Yes, of course. So, but the thing is, I'm on Discord on my phone, because I don't know how to split my audio channel, so my stream doesn't hear you guys. So it's hard for me to talk. That was at Discord. Dude, my ear is fucking bleeding. This earplug is killing me. Like the headset is pulling him into my brain. Alright, so Milky Pinky says, you tried Rakia? Nice! Real Serbian drink. Best of our kind. It is really strong. Sezona asks, where are you from? I am from the Netherlands. Or Holland, as we prefer it. As we Dutchies likes to call it. Let's get rid of Gift of the... should we? Nah, we're tank, whatever. Sneaky Shadow... Oh, okay. Okay, so we might be able to fix this audio thing, because Sneaky is also a streamer. It's a really good stream. It's like Twitch TV / Sneak and Paint. It's a really nice, relaxing channel to watch. Definitely recommend it. Oh, let's get him stacked. I don't think we should have stunned him. Stop casting, you! Stop it! I shouldn't have used that stun. That one ad. Let's get these ads together. Let's pull them a little bit more to this side this time. aggro situation was really rough, but we're gonna get some stacks on it. Stun the rogue. And the cyclones are coming in really late. Alright, so if you got your 5 stacks, make sure all your spells are off cooldown, you can burst the balls quite hard. And take notice of the Omen. Without any tricks or MDs, we would be first in threat right now. Protection Paladin has aggro. And now we're losing it. Well, but yeah. You can definitely in your burst out aggro a lot of DPS. Oh, that hurts. Alright, we got Addons incoming here. Come on, Addons. I think I... oh no, there they are. Alright, so... yesterday we didn't have the 3-person Avenger shield, today we do. And see how much that helps out. We got someone AFK right there. I could not avoid that spirit. But it's fine, it didn't kill us. That fucking AFK just got mind controlled. We need to get more aggro, but that ad wave is coming up. We do still have salvation, we need to use it. Alright, we just gotta get out of here and hopefully not die. Explode, you bitches! That's not good. I think this is a wipe. Alright. There was a lot wrong right there, guys. The threat was really bad. Alright. Let's see, we got some questions. Milky Pinky, thank you for answering people's questions. I really do appreciate that, especially while I'm in the fight. I really appreciate that, thank you. Juan Diego Valdivia Blume says, you don't block healing for H-Pala with Joel? I think so. Yeah, it's true, I do, but it's equally as strong on Prot as on Red as on Holy. And the thing is, uptime is the only thing that's gonna increase Judgment of Light healing. But yeah, you're right. If he asks us to stop it, we'll stop it. But in my opinion, it should just be up 100% of the time. Judoman Grandster asks, bruh, why are they making you play Prot again? That's lame. Yeah, I actually came in as Retri. I turned on the stream as Retribution Paladin stream. And then the second I turned it on, they were like, hey, Obby, go Prot. Good guy Nissel asks, do you do this fight with 3 tanks? No, just 2 tanks. Rosenex says, if you want to be pro and do audio stuff, get visual audio cable. It lets you split up audio into different channels. That's exactly what I need. Visual audio cable. I'm gonna write that down real quick and take a look at it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do everything with sticky notes, by the way. Visual audio cable. Alright, thank you, Rosen. Somia Jin says, kill that motherfucking mind controlled. Don't be a pussy, Hobby. Well, I don't want him to get upset. The first time in my life that I killed a mind control person, it was Van Vavuljage. He was in the chat few times already. But I got minused out of my asshole. Like, my DKP got just aborted. John Hay asks, what guild is this? It is Asperity. Alliance or Horde? It is Alliance. We cannot transmogrify our faction just yet. Who knows, maybe in 2030. Mirslick89 says Warmane. Yes, this is Warmane's Icecrown 3.3.5 server. Hemsed says, see, Rosen macros are lame. They sure are. They're very limiting in how you can adjust to variables happening in a fight. John He says, just have the 2 dumb melees sit at the door and not run into Ghost. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it at Ulduar, at Yorsaron. You know, the first phase, you got that big old circle with all the pools. Just have range kill the things, the ads. Good guy Nissel asks, interesting tactic. Do the ads explode automatically after a certain amount of time? Yes, they do. That's why we take them all the way over there. And then like over here, because when you when you like make a full U across the room, that's when they tend to explode. Mario asks, can you show your trinkets please? Here they are. I'm using these 2. I have a few more in the bank, but yeah, Petrified Twilight Scale is just, yeah, I don't know, sometimes I just swap to a tiny A-bomb, get a bit more damage. But this fight doesn't require me to do damage, so it's not worth it. Milky Pinky says, Horde characters are uglier than me. That's good self-confidence, man. You go, girl. Alright, officers are just making sure that people understand that they need to CC mind control people. So, considering how shit it was, let's try to put a little bit of effort into it. Where are those bombs that Hugs gave us? Here they are. It's not a stun though. So we're just gonna have to use our belt bomb buckle, I don't know, belt thing. Rosenex asks, or says, Protpala doing damage? That's a joke. No, that's the truth, man. Oh! Sanyo asks, do you have 2 tank paladins? Yes. I have 1 paladin with prot and red, and I have 1 paladin with prot and holy. So yeah, that's 2. Someone just got popped really hard, but we tried our best. We got mind control. That guy unequipped his weapon, and therefore he is no longer a threat. Keep an eye out on that, guys, because it's good to do. Alright, let's pop wings. Let's do our best with the damage. Hey. We should have pressed that a bit earlier, but the last one also exploded. What a joke. Alright, we're gonna have to focus the ads now. Sasha asks, is Feral a good DPS class? Yes, perhaps one of the best. Can this fucking ad get aggro to us? That sucked. Alright, let's just stun this guy. And this one will reach us and we'll slow him. So eventually they just cast Dark Martyrdom. And, you know, it's fine. Can this guy get killed already? Alright, there he goes. Oh! Yo, that hunter handled himself. Unlike us. Rico. What is that boomy aggro? Dear lord. Get an exorcism on top of him. Hey, there's Tim again with the links. Making all that YouTube monies for me. I'm not getting any money just yet, but we'll get there. John Hay asks, why not heroic? It is definitely heroic, sir. That's pretty bad. Double drop. Yesterday we had double cold raid belt. That was hype. Alright, let's see some more questions. Is Feral a good DPS class? Yes. Milky Pinky has the right of it. It is super hard to learn. Ah, shit. Alright, apparently we're gonna kill this one mob. The thing is, if you are low on gear with a rogue, you can try to go for assassination build. A lot of your assassination best in slot items are going to be found in TOGC 25. Crit haste. A lot of crit haste ladder is found in TOGC, and you can be like very, very strong on 6k gear score-ish. So Mia Jins asks, says, I'm head out. It's 5 AM here. You stream late, Abby? Yes, this is when the guild raids. And yeah, I didn't do the evening stream today. But good night, man. Hope you have a very good night. Let's see if we can get that Oracle to come to us. Alright, so we're gonna be staying on the ship yet again, because Protection Paladin is just better at that than DK. Protection Paladin has really solid AoE damage. Alright, let's see. Opinion about Feral Tank with STS and DPW, and Feral Doodoo Biz Trinkets in your opinion. Feral Doodoo for DPS, it's obviously STS and DPW heroic. For a Feral Tank, I have never played it myself, but I'm just gonna assume that it's Syndrogosa and Petrified. I do really like Petrified a lot. And it has a lot of gear scores, so you know. Sasha says, my first class is Retripalla and second Feral Root. Damn, that's a steep difficulty curve you chose for yourself. Unless you're a tank, then Feral Root tank is not that incredibly hard. This is on the Icecrown server. add name that I cannot pronounce, I'm sorry. Alright, so we got Gunship battle. Let's get ready for this. Because we're gonna have to press C quite a bit. Let's get that top damage. Oh, we didn't equip Tiny A-Bomb. That's not good. Gunship battle is some serious shit, guys. You gotta keep your serious face on all the time. Some real intense shit right there. Can't miss that global cooldown on your rocket pack. You're gonna be losing out on a lot of DPS. Gunship battle. It is what it is. Roseneck says Organ is better for Organ is better than Petrified for a Druid because it gives you a lot of stamina and armor. Yeah, well the thing is, that Organ is never gonna give you the survivability to live an entire Lich King hit. And PTS is actually made to do that. So in my opinion, if you are getting killed by Lich King and there's nothing that can save you, the dodge trinket, it can still give you like a 12% chance to save your life, while the organ is never gonna save you in that situation. So in my opinion, Petrified, at least for Lich King, it is incredibly good. The Gunship is the hardest boss in the game, yeah. Have you ever tried killing this guy? Unkillable. Absolutely impossible. Let's check the damage on Ogrim's hammer. Oh, pretty close, but no 1/400k. It's pretty bad cannons, but you know, didn't take too long. That's good. But yeah, honestly, as a Feral Druid, you can tank most of the bosses with DPS trinkets. Because you're not gonna die anyway. You're just so tanky. So yeah. Mario asks, what Liberum do you use on Protection Paladin? I prefer to go with 200 strength, but like I said, in a pinch, if you have nothing left, you might as well start stacking this up because yeah, like I said, dodge is gonna maybe let you live, while 200 strength, it's not gonna do anything. Evasion is really strong, if it works of course, and in the right situations. And the right situation is definitely Lich King. That guy hits like a truck. But yeah, usually I just rock this to get some more damage. Rosenx says you could tank them with DPS trinkets if you want to give your healers a hard time. Yeah. Thing is, if your healers are strong enough for that, it's an overall DPS increase for the raid if the tank is dealing a lot of damage, if he's not dying of course. So, you know, in kind of in that regard, I do really like myself a tank that can do a lot of damage. And healing is kind of a joke at basic gear anyway. And of course, you're not gonna pop your DPS trinkets on a Lich King fight, you know. I want that Hysteria. So far there's no one rolling against me yet. I might win it. Rosenex says depends on the fight. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of things in this game depend on variables that differ on almost every single fight. If there is small amounts of AoE, damage, or capability for you, you know. They don't want to give me hysteria, scammers. For example, if you're doing ICC 10 normal, you can run lots and lots of damage gear. I actually have a tank DPS set for ICC 10 normal specifically. Because you're not gonna die ever. Not at this.
Taste the power that the Lich King has bestowed upon me.
He's gonna do the AMS trick again, which you should do, of course. But yeah, let's take a look at who gets top damage here. That should be fun. Hold up. That's my phone, but my family just has to pick it up. It's a house phone, not my actual cell phone. That would be a fucking distance. Mages popping off. Oh, Arcane Mage. Get extract this Arcane. Gonna stun one of them. Alright, he wants me to taunt. So we taunt. Alright, we're just gonna pop the CD here. Because I guess we're gonna help healers. Rosen B has made me aware of how much healers are stressed. Poor individuals. Oh, look at that, we got the gravitating blood beast. Right, he got the trick off again, I think. Oh. I feel like our UI isn't quite set up yet as well, but we can do something. We can do a few changes. Milky Pinky says, yeah, you can bring a green shield and a weapon. Fuck it. You will survive. Yeah, you will. Like, there's only a few bosses in this game that are really like a tank check. I'd say DBS is probably one of them. He can hit really, really hard with 90% runic power. Let's see, is he gonna get the trick done again? Right, we're not gonna have another wave of that, so yeah, we got the trick the third time. We gotta wait a little bit here for these debuffs to wear off. Otherwise we're gonna get combat bug. But it should be fine now. There we go. Radowan asks, isn't Libram of Holy Shield like the best for pot poly? Yeah, it's gonna give you lots and lots of shield block value. This thing gives you like 400, I think. Let's see if I can find it. No, it gives like 400. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. I never use it myself. Emblem of... It's emblem of... Alright, hold up, we gotta pull. This fucking guy in Discord, I swear to God. If he doesn't stop cheerleading his ass off in Discord, I'm gonna have to like lower his volume by 50. That's my wrath. Lower his volume, guys. Alright, so yeah, it's 450 shield block value whenever you use Holy Shield. And yeah, it's good, but like I said, I'm not worried about dying. And if I am, that 400 is not gonna survive, it's not gonna do enough. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Libram of Sacred Shield. It might have been... Let's take a look. The other tank should be able to handle it. It doesn't matter. The thing is, I think the 200 strength is definitely better. Just look at your stats. 200 strength is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of everything. And of course, right now we're not using it because of Seal of Command. It's not proccing, but you know, that doesn't really matter all that much. We got really strong MDs, really strong clicks. Thing is, just find the way that you like to play, because that's what I did. As long as you're comfortable, you're gonna be able to focus easily. And the whole game will be a lot more fun, and it's gonna be easier for you as well. If you're constantly putting pressure on yourself, like, oh, I'm not tanky enough, I'm gonna get one shot, these thoughts are actually gonna happen. Radovan says, as a Holy Paladin, I agree. When that Arthas dude hits tank for 45k, it's better that you have more dodge. There's a slight chance that he hits you 0. Yes, that's the thing. If there's a bunch of spell damage, you're gonna want lots of stamina. If there's a bunch of melee damage, you're just gonna want armor, enough stamina to survive enough hits that your healers can heal you up, and evasion. Milky Pinky says, or parry rating. Yes, this is why Blade Ward is really good. Oh, we got... Someone please, dispel. What is this noob build? Hello, hallo, Aida, dispel. What? This poor Draenei. They seem to have a plan on how they want to handle this specific situation. So that happens sometimes. If you don't kill the ads quick enough, and then someone runs up these stairs, the fight kind of activates when you reach a little bit further than the gate. So everything here has to be dead. So if you want to avoid this, then just don't have anyone run up the stairs before these things are dead. Rosen access depends on person tanking style. Some people like to rely on chance, some people like to take less overall damage. And yeah, I mean, of course, that's the thing. Just find your own way to play. I'm not gonna sit there and say you must do that or you need to do this. I'll sit here and say, I'll give you suggestions. And what you do with them, that's completely up to you. Another one says I was healing LOD when there was parry haste bug. Yeah, hit 50k plus with best cooldown and parry sack, yeah. Milky Pinky says the heal check boss. Mm-hmm. Alright, D-Sack. Harrison Wells says lol raid over. Yes. Oh my god, fuck noobs! Fuck noobs, you all suck! Minus DKP incoming? Probably.
Only nightmares remain.
Forgive me for what I do. I cannot stop. Only nightmares remain. And then she just goes back to taking a nap. All is well. All is fine for her. So this is one of those fights where you kinda... It's a risky situation, right? Because if you get a bunch of A-bombs, you're gonna want this. But if you get a bunch of other stuff, you're gonna want to do just a little bit more damage. So it's a tricky thing. Like picking what trinkets you want to do, and you know, you can get really specific about everything. Are we gonna be able to play red for a single boss? No, they don't want reds. Let's coerce them. Aaron Markham says, "Wahoo! I'm gay." Nice. That's good for you, man. You do you. Alright, so we'll take left or right or left or yeah, there he goes. Roseneck says, I hate this boss as a protpala, the mana drain is really tough. Yeah. You kinda wanna like outrange most of them. Like, see how I didn't get hit by that one because I just outranged it? You're gonna wanna do that, and you're gonna wanna pick up these shits as well, these fucking bitches. They almost got my healers. Alright, just... that wasn't perfect. We can just pop the wings here, to be honest. Alright, pop the gift of the Naru, keep Sacred Shield on her. This doesn't do a whole lot, but I feel like it does enough. Just take them into the range as much as you can as a tank. And yeah, you need to handle the mana situation on this as a potpala. I wouldn't advise spam healing her. It's not that worth it. You're not gonna get more than like 200k heals on it anyway. And you're gonna be out of mana constantly. And we're gonna get suppressors with the A-bomb. Always get suppressors with the A-bomb. So if that warrior wants to go ahead and kill himself, now is the time for him to do it. I will let him. I don't give a shit. There's suppressors up. Alright, Hunter's got that under control. Look at that Hunter handling it in the background. Oh no, the poor druid. I got you, boy. Oof, we got a big chunk of our mana deleted right there. And that's what Rosen was talking about, like... We have so little mana as a protection paladin that all these drains are super effective. Got suppressors, and once again these warriors are interested in killing themselves over the suppressors. That Judgment of Justice would allow us to kite it constantly as well. But then you get these pickles. Alright, worms. The warriors are so intent on getting themselves killed. It's insane. Get over here. No MD, no Frost Trap, that was a tough one. Just get a judgment on it. It should really help out the hunter. Alright, there's the heroism. I'm gonna pop the lay on hands. I was really hoping to interrupt that spellcast, but that I'll have to do. We got something coming in from there. Sense Undead, by the way, is absolutely MVP in this fight. You'll know exactly what comes from where. If you are fast enough, of course. Alright, they got this. We got quest. Just tell everyone that right quick, because if they walk away... It's not too bad loot, not too great. Alright, we got some comments. I'll read them right now. Luis Antonio asks, what server is this? This is Warmanes Icecrown. And yeah, thank you Radovan for also pitching in. And of course Milky Pinky, he is the man. And there's a little bit of a debate about Sindragosa as well. Does ICC have the 30% buff on Icecrown server? Yes, we are using the 30% buff right now. I guess you never did Syndra as Assassination Rogue? Yeah, that is tough. That is really tough. You get so many stacks. You can only reset it every once in a while as well. Yeah, it's about 12k population. It's a little bit more favorable for the Alliance, but there's lots of hordes as well. Alright, just Holy Rat them. And we do have the Glyph of Holy Rat on this specific Paladin. And that's really good. Yeah, Sindragosa is one of those bosses where you do need to put a lot of thought into the play. Because if you stack your things too fast, it's not good, you're gonna die. If you stack them in the wrong time, you get blistering and the healers can't heal you and you die. Sindragosa is a very unique boss in that way. Mr. Sony321 asks, how long have you been playing on Warmane, Obby? It's been since, it's like 2009 or 2008. I don't remember the exact date, but... It was basically when Molten had 700 people playing. That's what I remember. And the server fucking sucked. It was bad. Like, there was such high ping at that point. A lot of things just... There were so many quests that were instant delivery. You would pick them up, deliver them instantly, and there you go. That's another level. Sad asks, what server do you play on? And what suggestion would you give to a new WoW player like me? I would suggest Warmane or Retail. Probably Retail over Warmane, because, you know, legal reasons. Rosen X says relog, so you keep the quest if you wipe. Yeah, I should, but we're gonna risk it. We're gonna play this risky biscuit right here. This is really bad. The healers are healing before they should heal, and this is giving them aggro. And this gives us a really bad stack. So if you're a healer, you should wait for them to be stacked up, and then you should start healing. That will give everybody much higher AoE damage. But look at that, 100k from the fucking barrel. Insanity. Another one says, I joined Molten when DBS was the final boss, and yeah, that was no gunship. That's where the term loot ship originated. Because in Molten, you could actually just walk up to the ship, open it, and teleport over to DBS. Yeah, that's some good times, man. Or when False Boss got released. Alright, we're just gonna keep this dragon with his tail towards the raid. Normal dragon tactics would involve keeping the dragon on the side, but this is one of the fewer dragons that does not have a tail swipe attack. I guess we're doing both at once. The other tank said he needed to AFK or something. Interesting. Rosenex says Alliance Horde is almost 50-50 split actually. Yeah, it's true, but you're gonna see a lot more high-level PvP players on the Alliance side. We had Fear Ward. Awesome. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot more high-end PvP players on the Alliance side, I think, because of the human ratio, you know. It is, if you look at the arena teams, you can just see there's humans. Arms only. But yeah, it is good server. Population is high, it tends to be quite stable. Milky Pinky says more donators on Alliance side also. It's probably true. That is probably true. Because of all the PvP. You know, the two things, they correlate with each other. High-end PvP players, they might not want to put in the grind at this point, you know. By the way, I did do a really weird console command, which I think increased my render distance above the maximum. So if your PC is on maximum render distance and mine is currently more than yours, please tell me if that's the case, because I did it in a really stupid way and I couldn't compare. But yeah, I think it draws a little bit more stuff now. Rosenex says, good thing Warmane is based in Russia, so they can't shut it down, like Nostalgia's. Wait, it's based in Russia? Well, bliat! That's good though. Alright, we get to play red. This is so exciting. Let's get an absolute stupid amount of stacks and do 0 damage. Robert Hernandez says, not my fault that Horde is full of kids who can't donate. Oof. Mr. Sony321 asks, or says, how many people do you reckon that plays on Warmane? A lot more than the population would have you believe. Because people tend to not play for a very long time and then they come back. So the actual numbers of characters is hella inflated because of alts, you know. But there's a lot more people than that 12k, and that's daily. I would say there's been at least 100k people that have made a pretty high level character on this server. Alright, so let's get some red action going. Get rid of this shit first. We won't be needing that. Alright, there's the 5 stacks, drop the judgment. Milky Pinky says Horde is for broke ass players. Well, don't let them hear you say that, they're gonna camp you. They're gonna camp your level 70 character. Hordes are like that. Hop, 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 get extract. Oh, Jesus. So if it was normal, we could actually just pop Deep Rot and tank that. We can still do it with Divine Shield, but it's on cooldown. Can't do it right now. He's flying up, use the Holy Rat, it still reaches. And that's it, Divine Bleed time. Now we do have a little bit of a heal over time. The Sheet of Light effect. You want to get it as you want to get it up on as many people as you can. It seems like we used. It seems like we took the right place to go. There's not much damage going on here. Should probably use the Hammer of Rat there. We're gonna push this. We're using balcony tactic and push. I'll check on the comments in a little bit, guys. I can't, you know, if I tank, sure. But we're trying to get some good damage in, so... Excuse the slacking. Getting a good amount of resets. I got a parry. Alright, so check this out. I'm just gonna stand right here, pop the Divine Shield, drop the Divine Shield. That's a little bit of extra damage right there. Oh, stop on the boss. Just gonna keep the stacks of seal up. Don't want that to drop off. Alright, so you want to push it at the right time, you get some free percentage. Ugh, Cockstrong needs freedom. We need to move to the middle. Alright. We could have probably used Gift. Alright, we can take a look at some comments. Actually, I'll just... If this gets broken, I should be fine. I'm standing right between the right behind the other guy. Alright, she's coming in. Taunt Tomb. We didn't even lose that much damage by being in that tomb. We got Hero, we got Engineering Gloves, we are doing damage, boys. And girls, of course. And third genders, or miscellaneous genders. We're going fine, Max gets out. We're gonna have depot soon, which we might need to pop. Alright. Thank you, Hoyek. Alright, so let's take a look at the comments. There's lots of comments. It's gonna take me a second to catch up. Milky Pinky says, Hordes for broke ass player. Oh yeah, I said this. Who grinds alts for alchemy. Yeah, I know a few of those people who have like 50 alts and get the gems. Some serious money income. Roseneck says, don't forget 12k is the server cap. It doesn't show more than that. There are a ton of donors that skip the queue and who are not counted in those 12k. Interesting. Another one says, I've been Horde since the beginning. Oh, you dirty ass Horde. And I have 14 characters, all 6.2k, never donated a single thing. If you are good and you have an endgame farming guild, you don't need to donate. Yes, girl! That's what it is. I wish there was a chill and cool like you in raids. I'm always nervous. Oh, I got tricks. What a situation. You donate so that the server won't disappear. It's true as well. You know, that's why they started with it. I remember when they started with the donations, there were a lot of people who were upset about that. There were a lot of rational people who realized that that's going to improve the server. And it has. You know, not at a rate that that you would probably want. But it's good. Is Unholy Decay good in PvE? Asks Silex. Yes, it's really good. You're gonna want those buffs, you're gonna want that damage. They're really solid. At a point you literally just autopilot. Yeah, you don't need to be nervous. Like right now we're doing top DPS. I'm not looking at the fucking screen, dude. I'm literally not looking at the screen. My fingers are just doing this, alright? I'm just like slapping the keyboard. Okay, there's a language I don't quite understand, so... I think it's Serbian, because I recognize the yebo. Milky Pinky asks, at Obby, can you swear on Balkan? I mean, yeah, I can. Let's, let me think of like a good 2 or 3 lines. Because I do know a little bit, but it's been a very long time. Jebem ti Boga, prosim ti... Jebem ti Boga, prosim ti Isusa. Mrš, ajde, brate. And there's some insults. Not at anyone, by the way, it's a question. I'm just doing what the people want me to do. Another one asked, did you just call me a girl? Did you just assume my gender? Oh, come on, I literally said miscellaneous genders are also welcome here. At some point. I'm just saying things, you know. Oh, we're gonna tank it as red. We're gonna tank this as red 3. Look at all that. We're taking no damage. Milky Pinky says, at Albi, lol, I swear God. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I just know how to do it. I probably shouldn't have done that because, like, I don't know. I don't know what it means. Bolzenek says, well, Albi just got himself banned from YouTube. You could have sweared at mother, but don't God. I'm sorry. I don't know what it means. People have taught me these things. Alright, like, over the years. I used to be in a server, in a guild as well. A Serbian guild, the Dead Center. And these guys teach me all these words. So, yeah. I'm sorry if I have offended anyone. I knew that was gonna happen, but you asked for it, so this is what you get. Moob Otrop asks, is this retail or a private server? This is a Warmanes Icecrown 3.3.5. Harrison Wells has just subscribed. Thank you very much, my friend. I just hope that you're not the evil Harrison Wells. Dum dum dum. Milky Pinky says, I need to learn you to swear like a real man. Yes! Druzil97 asks, is that an auto attack macro in your Divine Storm? No, it did say cancel Aura Chaos Bane. When your Shadowmourne explodes, you get 270 strength, but you cannot get it to explode anymore until you remove that buff. So removing that buff makes your Shadowmourne explode more often, and that's a good thing. It's an increase in damage. Oh, we gotta go tank. Another one says, well, you swear at God and Jesus. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, it's gonna happen, right? If you insult, if you use insults, you're gonna insult people. So that's the lesson to take away here. Adako1994 asks, what about blood DPS? Is it any good? Yes, it's okay. It's nothing crazy, it's not top 5 material, but in PvP it is so much fun. You're gonna one-shot everyone. Alright, we're pulling in right now. Let's take him to the middle instantly, pretty much. And now we get some aggro. Milky Pinky says, better be unholy. Yeah. Unholy is gonna give you a better result than blood. Like at the end of the day, especially with AoE. Like it's gonna give you much. Oh, there's a malleable. Fuck, we gotta avoid that. There's ruin everyone's melee DPS. It doesn't matter. Tuzili asks, did you play with Rai Fury? I see that you have Death's Demise. Yes. Now, a thing about that, I did it with Dignity, but I was pretty much the leading officer for that raid. You know, brag. So, yeah. But Rai Fury was there, yes. He helped us a lot, actually. He did his job, for sure. Oh no, we got hit by Malleable! We suck. It seems to be going fine though, like, we'll pop an armor potion in a little bit, but we can just pretty much just keep talking at this fight. Stank and spank, except for the gastric bloat reset. At Adako, it used to be, yeah, there's a few people that had a blood decay on LOD, it can do pretty well, especially with the Valkyr sub. Every spec is a good spec in 3.3.5. Literally every spec can do about the same damage, give or take 1 or 2k, says RosenX. Oh no, I disagree with this. There are a few specs, like Milky Pinky pointed out, like BM. Enhancement Shaman can actually do more than you give it credit for at this point, I feel like. The same thing goes for Elemental Shaman, it's not that bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not that bad. What's the point of raiding when you get best in slot? It's fun, and also because I'm trying to teach people how to play this game. And by the amount of comments today, I think we're heading into the right direction to do that. And like I always say, feel free to just ask anything, if I am in a deep conversation with someone, you know, I'll read it. Luis Antonio says, I'm tank main. Very nice. I am also a tank main. It's the first character that I got to 6k plus. This exact character, but on Molten. She's been with me for a while. Yeah, tanking is definitely easy when you get to the point where you got really strong misdirections and really strong tricks of the trades. It's just about eliminating problems. If you're tanking and you don't have aggro, just eliminate that and you'll be a good tank. If you're tanking and you're nervous, just relax, bro. It's all good. You don't need to be nervous in this game. Roseneck says the only thing you have taught me is to never ever be a healer if you're tanking. Yeah, let's up the 8s a little bit. Really piss Roseneck off. Milky Pinky says, if I can tank, everyone can do it. This once again is my phone. I don't know, like, it's fucking 1:30 AM. Stop calling me. Perky Prince says, good luck, thank you very much. We are main tank, so we're gonna have to pull. We got a bunch of subscriptions, thank you guys so much. I missed them, but yeah, I'll read them in a sec. That warrior, man! He is a little bit like, he just wants to get stuff done. He's in there all the time. We can definitely just keep reading the chat at this boss. Just keep a little bit of an eye out on my Omen and we should be fine. Mr. Sony says, I wonder how you can play on Warmane for that long without getting bored, since you started raid. Well, I did start raiding in 09, but you gotta realize I was a freaking noob at that point. Alright, I was learning for like years, and then the Moltown happened. And when the meltdown happened, I joined Dignity, and that's when I got good. PimU says, name up, Dom! Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should pick up and just be like, hello, IT support, you need help? Oh, that's racist, I'm sorry. All good jokes are racist, what is this world? Roseneck says, I'll be getting them booty calls at 1:30 AM. No guys, it's probably just merchants, okay? I'll pick up the phone and they're like, hey, so you wanna buy this vacuum cleaner? It really sucks. And I'll be like, why would I wanna buy a vacuum cleaner if it sucks? And yeah, so RosenX also has a good point. It is constantly changing. Like, I get to keep my gear. They do change bosses a little bit every now and then. But yeah, it has changed, it has evolved, and people have evolved as well. And these have been nice things to be a part of, you know, over those years. So there's some, like, Warmane is home. That's just it. Warmane is home. And yeah, I do take breaks. Yuvigi asks combat PvE tips. I'm gonna assume you mean combat rogue tips. And yeah, combat rogue is all about capping one stat and then getting enough in another stat and then moving on to the last stat. In my opinion, that's armor penetration. Get that capped first. After that, you want to get a nice amount of hit and haste. And actually, a viewer of my stream, he, you know, we talked about black magic on Combat Rogue, and I think that can be really good. Let's share this just in case someone doesn't have it. But yeah, about combat, make sure that you anticipate when you're gonna want to reset your slice and dice. Keep a little bit of energy, because you don't have to spend your energy instantly, right? If your slice and dice is on 3 seconds uptime, and you're about to reset it, and your energy is on 20, just auto attack for 3 seconds, let that energy build up, then reset slice and dice. Now this is, I feel like, a pretty decent tip. There's definitely a guide as well coming on Combat Rogue. There's lots of small things to talk about on Combat Rogues. Alright, we got a big old Paladin there. Let's see his damage. 60k, 67, 70k, come on, 80k. You can do it, Golden, get to that 90k. Nah, he's gonna drop off. 83k though, not bad. And yeah, retail is very, very grindy, and like some people were pointing out, you get the gear and then the new expansion comes out and the gear is useless, you know. That's something that I really enjoy about Warmane. So I can take a break and I can come back much, much later, and I'm still gonna have all these items. And this is kind of a mess. Let's try hard. Just one hand. Ah, we got sapped. Like, getting sapped on this adds as a tank is just a feel bad moment, man. It doesn't feel good. Oh, there's the whole thing. Rosen X says, I wouldn't give the current Blizzard $1, not one Fuck Activision Blizzard. I feel that hatred, man. Like, Reforged was such a mess. Tuzili97 says, I'm using Black Magic on my Combat Rogue. It's better than Berserking on both weapons. Way better. Yeah, I figured, because you have such a low base haste rating, that 5 or 400 from the proc, it's gonna make such a difference. Milky Pinky says, never use Tricks of the Trade when you have energy. It's like suicide for the rotation. Yeah, you gotta be careful with tricks. And actually, if you're friends with someone that you're giving tricks to, you should see if you can combine tricks with trinkets and other procs, like... I think they said my name. Guys, we get to do A-bomb. Milky Pinky, I think he means on one web. Yeah, there he goes. He reacted. It's nice to see that you guys are chatting. That's good. Warms the heart. Modern WoW is just them using players as hamsters. I kind of feel that. Just hobby. But I do feel that, because you finish the grind and then you just get to do the grind again. Yuvigi asks, is Black Magic better than Mongoose? Well, for a combat rogue in PvE, I would consider it much better, because Mongoose is a bit outdated for them. Yeah, like 2Zili97 says, Mongoose is shit on rogue. Oh. You know, the disc has a good chance of dying in this fight. Oh no, we're in combat now. What happened? Oh, that's not that big of a deal. Most of your damage comes from auto attacks and poisons on a combat rogue, says Milky Pinky. Yeah. There's another thing like this stuff gives your successful offhand melee attacks a 20% chance. Now the thing is, offhand hit rating is incredibly hard to cap. You're not gonna have that on cap. What you can do is get more hit rating, which is gonna give you more energy. So once you cap ARP, you look at your hit, you look at your haste, and you figure it out. Alright, so we're gonna become a big old potato boy here. And let's get that DPS! Look at that DPS! We got doing like 440k per second right now. We did get a double pull, which kinda sucks. Okay, we gotta stop DPS. But yeah, I'll catch up with the comments in just a few minutes. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slow the green. Oh fuck, I fucked up. 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 Okay, let's see. Alright, alright. We managed to recover, but that was a big fuck up. Let's apologize for that. That was a big old fuck up. We want to slow the red and just kill the red. I got it mixed up in my head. It's fine, we're still doing tons of damage. See, that's 50k crit. We're gonna wanna save up a little bit of energy here, but we need to finish this one right now. Alright, slow it. You do it. Oh, okay, we didn't eat that last one. We're gonna have to eat this up. Man, I am kind of like, I feel kind of nervous about this, to be honest. That's probably why I'm messing up a bit. We do need to save up a little bit of energy, but the tank has to move with us. We need to keep up that damage. Vandio says 27% to cap the hit rating on offhand. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. We're not gonna slow this one, it's gonna fuck it up. Oh, we could have probably slowed that easily. And we're gonna have to pull. Ugh, yeah, this is bad. A little bit too much of focus on the DPS here. Alright, so let's see if we can get one of these bottles gone and the other one down a little bit. Let's just not focus on the DPS for a second here. Second explosion. Alright, just get another one of those dots up, it's a lot of damage. We are on the green. So desack the second explosion as per officer. Alright, that thing dies. Traxu says stupid alliances raiding Ogromar right now with 2 multi-boxers. That's good. Ogromar sucks. Alright, we're taunting it. As per Discord, of course, like if you're off tank, just make sure you listen to the main tank. Just let the main tank lead the dance, and it will be symphonetical. That's not a word. Symphonic. Alright, let's catch up on these comments. There's a classic ICC general chat. Anal spam. No, let's not get that going here. Or wait, it's happening in the ICC chat here. I missed it. I think on this, 2Z97 says, I think on this core we are playing now, Mongoose is bad for everything. I use it on tanks. I'm not sure why actually. It was just a cool thing to do and it just stuck with me. But if you want to go for tankiness, you'll probably want to pick up Blade Ward. But for damage, Mongoose is probably the best for Paladin. Okay, so Luis Antonio says, but most private servers are not that well scripted. Any suggestions? Yeah, I would suggest Warmane. It's pretty decently scripted compared to a lot of things that I've seen. Vanya Gavrilovsky says, I came to say hi, I'm gonna sleep, I'm drunk AF, good luck. Take care of yourself, man, alright? When you wake up, just make sure you drink a glass of water before you go to bed. It'll help. And have a good night, Vanya. Good guy Nissel says, damn, you guys have some seriously good DPS. Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone's pretty much above 10k. Just a few people. Vandio says, one thing I like about older X-Packs is that it was way more complicated and in turn more fun and challenging to find better builds, like the armor pen hit expertise gap, spell power hybrid build for enhancement, etc. Yes. Sazona has just subscribed, thank you very much my friend. Now in BFA it's all okay. Get 3 stats that you focus on. It's true, and another thing that I was playing Warlords of Draenor on retail when it was out, and my tankiness increased because of item level. That's when I turned the fucking game off, alright? Because I want stats to make me tanky, not item level. We still have like 20 seconds. Rolls in excess. Yeah, when they started to remove stuff like resistances and hit rating and resilience, I was like, WTF is this shit? It's true. Now in BFA and also in Legion, just like 3 stats. I did say this already. It's just me Alright, we have to Hand of Protection Seam on the first explosion. Now the thing about this boss is that you want to turn him away, because he puts a slowing effect on a cone in front of him. We're out of range of Seam. That was some fucking bullshit. Let's take a look at the DPS here. I'm so glad I hit that D-sack. A lot of people would have died there. And don't worry about Shadow Prison when you're a tank. Yeah, as long as you're standing still, you're not taking any damage from it. It's when you start moving, that's when you start taking damage again. And like right now, we cannot deal any damage to the tank, so check that seal of, or to the boss, so check that seal of light healing. It's quite intense. It's not a death strike, but it's close, I would say. We should probably get this in here as well. Alright, it's on Talderon, but we should have enough aggro. Should probably move it back a little bit more in anticipation of that. But those things are always bigger than I expect, man. I always get bamboozled. Pop a CD here, and we should be Gucci. We're fine on aggro, even with Seal of Light up. Kinetics are being handled. And it's gonna die before the next swap, most likely. 4%, 3 seconds, 2%, 1 second. Oh, that's some bad loot. That is some meh loot. Vandios says, well, boss tactics have to be harder. They can't just stick with the same mechanics of previous expansions or it will become bland. Yeah, it's true. Like, the new boss fights are really cool. But it's everything besides that I can't deal with. Because, like, item level for stats, like, why? It doesn't have to be like that. Roseneck says, the only thing good about the new expansions is the very different mechanics. Yeah, of course, like, you're gonna have... like, with... They cannot just do another ICC, they need to come up with something new, you know, and they have been going for quite a while now. So coming up with new shit, like, it has to become more epic and more planned every single time. It's also like, I tried playing Legion as well, and you turn the game on, and they're like, oh, you're the hero, you deserve all of this, and you need to save our world, and our city, and our small ass town that no one cares about. But like, dude, Wrath of the Lich King was like, okay, here, you're a noob, go figure shit out. I don't know, I just liked it a lot more than having my hand held. I read this new Into the Shadowlands leveling system as well, and it did not seem appealing. Pistachio ice cream. Oh, now I'm hungry. Thank you. He asks, you're not playing Classic? No, I don't play on Classic. 2Z97 asks, what do you think? Is the 245 Libram better or the 264? And Vandios gives the right answer. 245 item level 1 is better for burst, and 264 is better for longer fights. And there's the Sanctuary question. But yeah, we gotta Sanctuary the Rogue when he gets back. So we're almost done with ICC if you are just tuning in. We already cleared Syndragosa. In Asperity, we go from Deathbringer Sourfang to VDW to Syndra, and then towards PP. So there's not much left. There's no Ruby Sanctum today as well afterwards. So just BQL and then we are on the Lich King, ladies and gentlemen. That should be fun. Sadly we are off tanking yet again. Rosenex says that's one reason people love Nax so much. All the bosses have very creative mechanics. Oh yeah, I love Naxxramas. I think that's definitely one of the best raids. Yeah, Vandios, I have issues with that. I want to earn the titles that I am, you know, that I earned. I don't want them to be given to me because they feel like nothing and everyone gets them, so what's the point? And you know, especially with that legendary weapon. We are going to be off tank. Cockstrong is the main tank on this. Milky Pinky says, I once got 35k DPS when I got the bite. Ah yeah, 35k is not bad. Alright, so Xonk is gonna pick up the bite here. Very good. He's gonna be bursting a lot. Robert Hernandez says favorite raid is Old War. The Gearscorelite fight is so much fun. Zero lights, yes. Yeah, I did Zero lights rams first. Trust me, I know how much fun that is. You know, when we did rams first, those servers, they kept constantly crashing, so we were stuck on that for like 4 hours. So nerve-wracking, man. And you know, as a leader, you're trying to keep your people motivated. Oh, yikes! They gotta spread a bit. They just got nuked. But yeah, Gearscorelite is so much fun. I hope that I can show that on the stream at some point as well. Because there's so much to talk about in Gearscorelite, guys. Oh my god. Tim asks, is this private server Warmanes Icecrown? Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna tell you that. Vandio says Old War was probably one of the best raids in WoW history. Yeah, it might be the best. It is for sure my favorite, just simply because of the memories that I have attached to them. I heard that there were good raids in Mist of Pandaria as well, but I never got to try those. This is not on a private server, this is Warcraft 3 refunded. As you can see, it doesn't look like Warcraft 3 anymore. Luis Antonio asks, is it true that WoTLK is the best tank in 3.3.5? They're the best in some regards. Feral Druids are the best in some regards. Prot Paladins are the best in some regards. It's really what the fight needs, what your group needs. Because if your group needs that 10% attack power increase, if there's no hunter or no enhancement shaman, then obviously a Death Knight with that talent is going to be preferred over both other tanks. Or all the other tanks. I'm just getting freaking wrecked here, but then again. The Pistachio Ice Cream says, it's World of Warcraft, BFA, time walking. Hey, that's how I'll get away with it. When YouTube is like, hey, isn't this... Wait, this is illegal. I'll just be like, no. Time walking, brate. Learn it. Google it. Tuzi97 says, I think it's better when you let your H-Pala use Judgment of Light. He has more spell power, it heals more the raid. That's not true. Judgment of Light is percentage health. I think they said something to me, but it's whatever. So Judgment of Light is percentage health, So the only thing that's gonna increase Judgment of Light's healing is Valanir. The shield is gonna make it insane, and the uptime. But spell power does not scale with... Okay, so... Yeah, they were saying Judgment of Light healing. Yeah. Yeah, they were also commenting about it. But look at how much Judgment of Light does. Do you see this shit? Holy Paladins get away with absolutely being AFK just because Judgment of Light. Alright, so let's take a look at how much healing our Holy Paladin still got with Judgment of Light. 355k, and I got 1.5 mil. So you add that two together, it's 1.8 mil. The only... Like I said, the only thing that makes it better is uptime. And look at how much healing that is. You're gonna want to have it up 100% of the time. Milky Pinky says, at Abi, call me when you're gonna make the rogue guide. Oh, for sure, man. Like, it will be on your notification thingy. I'm gonna make sure that that rings everybody's bells. Leanhard Opara asks, are you playing on Warmane? Yes, we are playing on Warmane's 3.3.5 Icecrown server. Mr. Sony321 asks, how come Blizzard haven't closed Warmane? I mean, isn't it illegal? Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer. I actually don't know. They closed Nostalrius, so I figured it would have just been a matter of time. You know, once they release Classic WoTLK, it's done for Warmane. I can guarantee you that. If they release Classic WoTLK. 2Z97 says, yeah, I know, but when someone else is using it, it hurts the Holy Pala's feelings. Aw, poor Holy Paladin. It hurts my feeling that I have to play Retri instead of... No, it hurts my feelings that I have to play Prot instead of Retri, okay? For 2 days in a row. Warmane CEO is akin to... where's that meme? The big business slough. Look at that. This is the Warmane CEO. Making serious business. I love those memes, man. Uh, 2Z97 asks, why are you using PTS on Lich King? Alright, that's the last time I'll explain this tonight. I'll explain it more tomorrow, because I'm sure I'll get that question a lot. If I use Organ and I get 2k armor and a little bit of stamina from that, right? A lot of stamina. That armor and that stamina combined is never in a million years going to make me survive a hit from the Lich King. Now 12% dodge from this just might. So I would rather take my chances than have a trinket that cannot save my life. Because this can and has saved my life many times. You get low HP, you disprocs, you use your 4-set bonus, get 12% dodge from that. So yeah, why I use PTS is because it gives me a chance to survive that hit. It's still percentage chance. I can see why people don't like it, but I like it. Xonus asks, is this Warmane? Thank you so much for answering that, Milky Pinky, like previously in the stream as well. I did put it in the title, didn't I? Because if I didn't, then that's on me, then I shouldn't be sighing. I did not put it in the title. Oh, okay, no, I understand that. Yeah, I'm sorry for sighing then. I'll point it out next time. Uh, 2C97. Oh, sorry, I wasn't there when you explained it. That's not a problem, man. That's why I'm okay with explaining it again. But try to get Juggernaut from TOGC. I think it's better. Well, I think it's not.
So be it. Champions, attack!
Yeah, I understand, Robert. But guys, I do need to focus up a little bit for the Lich King. So if you don't mind, I might read a quick question every now and then, but mostly I'll just ignore the chat for now. Well, ignore is not the right word, but you guys know I love you. I built all of this for you, all these characters, all those years of experience, it's all for you. Alright. We got Necrotic Plague in a few seconds incoming here. Sneaky Shadow. Just dispel him real quick. Oh shit, that was a misclick. I meant to use Hammer of Wrath. Well, 30 seconds, we have Holy Wrath. Let's hope it doesn't fuck us in the ass. Alright, he wants to cross. This is perfect for me. Alright, we're gonna pop the depot here, because I don't feel safe right now. Alright, we shouldn't have popped depot. We're gonna dispel him. That resets our Necrotic Plague actually, that's beautiful. Because it will die with the next 2 ticks. So we know that. And we don't want to touch that. It will die. Necrotic's gone. Just communicating with Discord. I hope Golden does it. If he doesn't, let's just roll the dice. We got Ardent Defender, we're fine. Whatever. Dude, we're killing them before the Sightings comes out. This is really good. This is insane DPS. Alright, self-order, we're not in it. We are gonna take the Lich King right now. Take him to the middle. I don't see my Soul Reaper again. Solve get rest. Oh, that was sack. Fucking hell. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Well, I asked for the external, but it didn't happen. No, that's not good. Alright, we should be fine though. Like I said, like Ardent Defender can actually just be used as a cooldown like that. It just gives your healers a heart attack, but it's fine. Alright, we got Defile in 2 seconds. Mammoth, it's not us. Alright, since we have slow ass stuns, we're gonna use Judgment of Justice here. Seal of Justice. Like, look at how much stuns that is. I just stunned that entire wave for an additional 4 seconds or so. I'll do it again in the next one. Let's keep an eye out on it. Alright, third Defile. Valk Defile at the same time. Pop the Seal of Justice here. And there's the 3-second stun. They asked for the taunt like the second he died. Alright, we don't have any Ardent Defender right now. So we're popping the armor potion. I still don't have the Soul Reaper timer, which is kinda like... Why do I not have that? I thought I checked for that yesterday, but... I don't have the timer right now, so this is gonna be fun. Alright, what cooldowns do we have? We got D-Sec. Ah! We live. Ah! Oh shit! Did he live? Did that Shadow Priest live? I think he did. Alright. I'll check the comments in a second, guys. Just 1 minute. If we don't wipe, we should be done in about 5 minutes here. We do have a few dead people though. Let's get that revive tea back up. That aggro is not gonna work out. Let's get the extract. There we go. Oh no. That might be a wipe. That might be a wipe. Alright. We should have Starfall. Should be fine. You can just snipe them with the taunt, by the way. Taunt does damage, use it. If you need damage, taunt. Alright. Ugh. Can I get healed? I was on like 1 HP. What an absolute mess. Alright, that's fine. I prefer soaking as a paladin, especially with that resistance. So yeah, we're about to go in here. Just one more phase inside and... no, probably 2 more. Just gotta keep an eye out on the emblem. And on any of those nasty little spirits. We can help. We have a few ranged weapons. And if like worst comes to worst, we just straight up soak them before they hit the entire raid. But we're handling it right now. Alright, 2 seconds. It's an RTO. Alright. So yeah, basically that Holy Wrath is why you want to soak as a Paladin. It's too good, man. You could even slow them with Avenging Shield. We got Defile as well as these spirits. Can we get any taunts off? Eek. Kinda hurt it. Should've just used Holy Wrath. If you're playing Retribution Paladin, you can actually kill these spirits with your Divine Storm before they touch you, but it's super hard. But it looks really awesome if you do it, so I suggest you try it. We got a few seconds to go out. No bombs. Not they're gonna mess with us. There's that defile. Oh my god, what's with this defiles today? Like, I'm just gonna pop D-Sec. Like, just gonna go for it. And let's get some DPS popping. Pop the wings. Pop the judgment. The bosses are hauled off. Well, we just have to stop them basically for a few seconds here. We're almost done here. There we go. That's another Lich King. Biting the dust. Alright, let me catch up with the chat right now. Alright, so this is kind of where I was. Leinhard Opara asks, at Obby, how much DPS should a 3.5k Fury do average? Do you have any idea? Not that much. Probably like, Jesus, my man, like, it so depends on your stats as well. Like, 3.5 is not enough information for me to answer that. I do have a guide on Fury Warrior. I note in that guide that if you're low gear, that you should try to get rage from taking damage. If you do that, you might be able to do like 4 or 5k DPS, but Fury is very gear dependent. Yeah, there's just a bunch of people shitting on Leinhard, like, guys, give him a break. He hit level 80 2 days ago, alright? Oh yeah, he also plays on Lordaeron, so he can't donate. Yeah, this is what happens a lot. Like, people will play Lordaeron because they don't like pay to win, but yeah, I think they have a donation shop on Lordaeron nowadays. And yeah, all right. So Xonas asks for show gear, and yeah, I'll just drop the Armory link. Milky Pinky asks, at Obby, by the way, did you make the Discord server, Lulz? Yeah, I made it. I want to pimp it out a little bit, and I'll probably like get a few people in there, but I don't want everybody to be in there. Maybe only like donators. Lol hashtag Warmane. But yeah, I'll get that running. I'll see about that, because right now I cannot give you guys a message on YouTube. They will only allow that when we get 10,000 subscribers. Now that's a little bit of a ways off. That's like the entire day, you know. The population of Warmane, just all of them subscribe in one day. But yeah, 10k it's a little bit off. So having that Discord and having that outlet to be able to tell you guys if something's wrong, you know, I do feel like it's necessary. Or, you know, if there's been some stuff in my life, because stuff does happen. But we'll see about that. I'll get this running. So yeah, we actually hit a viewer record, like by far. I can see on Streamlabs that we have 74 people right now, and that's absolutely amazing. Give me a sec. Alright, so since we're not gonna do Ruby Sanctum regardless, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Remember that if you have any questions about WoTLK, feel free to... yeah, I should probably just log in first. Feel free to ask them, even in the comment section in this stream, like after the fact, you know. Feel free to ask anything WoTLK related, and I will get back to you with more content, like usual. There's always more coming your way. We got a double old binder drop and a Conqueroic. And we're muted. Beautiful server. Yeah, that WoW error. What a fucking disaster. No, but I really liked it. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and hopefully the stream doesn't cut off like right in the middle of a sentence. I hope I found a solution for that. And let's answer a few more questions. TL5x5s. Dropped mount, game crashed. Yeah, mount is a 100% chance drop in Wrath of the Lich King. They fucked up my portal. Alright, but there's a little trick here. If you look at it from just the top, you can just go right into it. Don't tell the mages that though, they'll get severely depressed. This is all they live for. Vandio says, but for Lich King, PTS would probably be the best. Most armor on a trinket, good mitigation proc, and you might not have 100% uptime for stacks on organ. That's another thing, especially as Paladin off tank. I don't usually tend to take the Lich King a lot. I think a Paladin should focus on getting his Seal of Justice on those Valkyrs, getting the stuns, you know, providing utility. I probably should have been rebuffing people as well. You know, protection Paladin off tank should focus on all of these things. Yusef Yigit asks which server is that? This is Warmane. Robert Hernandez says good night Obby or bye Obby. Thanks for always helping our guild too. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't come to raid today, but I will make that up for you. I swear that. That's my vow to you. And yeah, so this was on Warmane, Icecrown. Just one last time, I guess. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I kind of just wanna get a third Blood Queen choker from this bag, so we're gonna keep it running for just another minute, and then we're gonna close the stream. Now I know better than to look at that whisper. This is gonna be some offensive shit. Luis Antonio says, man, I love your stream. Tanking is so cool. Yeah, I hope that I got that across, because I felt a little bit demoralized about having to play protection twice, you know, in 1 week, one day after the other. But I did hope that you learned something and that you found it somewhat entertaining. So let's get this BQL choker. Nah, we just got 5 EOF. Alright, with that massive disappointment, I'll just leave you guys for the night. Have a good night. And I'll see you later, you beautiful bitches.